kind of performance with a normal muffler. That's all to do with the straight pipe. So we're gonna stick this son of a bitch in fucking probably in, I don't know what that is there, probably B1. We got this big fucking thing behind it here. We're gonna just step it out of the way. Ready?
Well, no wonder it's not working. No. Channel 46 it doesn't run through. I didn't even see anything over the bathroom. Crank it in a wee bit. One more time. Go there. Okay. Hold it. Cool. 20 degrees. Ready?
Yep.
Give your starter a break. Yeah.
Well, how's she going today, guys? It's quite a bit later from quite a bit later from when we started the tractor, but we had a bit of a disaster, and I was so pissed off about it, and so was everyone else, that we never videoed any of it. But it's remedied now. Yeah, we had to split it 3 times again to figure out what the fuck was going on. But we figured out why. So you remember when we pulled the oil pan originally, months ago here, when we were going to just do bearings, and we found the thrust washer laying in the bottom of the oil pan. My camera dirty or what? There we go. Thrust washer laying in the bottom of the oil pan, and then the block had a chunk broke out of it. So fast forward to when it ran here the other day, started it, and if you listen in the video, it'll sound like it's laboring really bad. Okay, that's something's not right, so killed it. And we had to pull the oil pan because the gasket was leaking. I didn't have it. When I put the oil pan up, I went and slid it over, of course. Couldn't see it. And it was leaking, so I had to pull the oil pan for that. But when we pulled the pan, we discovered, look at the thrust washer. Just fucking mangled. That's not good. So we put a pipe wrench on the coupler here for the hydraulic pump drive, and you almost couldn't roll the engine over with it. When it was apart, it was free and really good. And I know you're supposed to check your end plays and all that, but we never have, because it's never ever given an issue. But you live and you learn, and I guess that'll be something we do from now on. But regardless, it was really tight. So I wonder what in the hell is going on. So we split it, pulled the thrust washers out, and rolled the tractor back together without them. And you would get so that you're seated into the clutch, and there's about a 1/16 of an inch gap in here yet. And if you tightened it up with the bolts, it would slide the crank ahead and seize everything up. What was going on, and we're not sure what or why or anything, but this little snap ring here is number 12. Here's your clutch assembly, exploded. So this is your main clutch, like your drive for the transmission, and then the shaft goes through and then seats into this one, and that's your PTO clutches. And that snap ring was in between. It serves no purpose at all that we can find anywhere in the book or anything. That snap ring and the PTO input shaft, it was bottoming out against it. And that 1/16 of an inch is about how thick that snap ring was. So we pulled the snap ring, put it back together, and now it's fine. So it's been like that forever, and we're pretty sure that's why it spit that half a thrust washer out and broke the block originally. When whoever rebuilt it the last time, that same thing happened to him, but he never caught it and let it run. Why? So according to the serial number breakdown, tractors from 699 and 7,000 and up use that snap ring, and this tractor here is serial number 12,000. There's a couple of things that could be going on. It could be a clutch from, it'll be the clutch from this tractor, but it could be an input shaft from the older ones that someone has put into this tractor. So that shaft could be a 1/16 of an inch longer and bottoming out against that snap ring, because the older ones didn't use that snap ring. Like Antoine's 4430 doesn't have a snap ring, whereas this thing does. So someone, you know, last time they split it, something could have been wrong with that shaft, and they changed it, got one out of a wreck, which was an older tractor, and didn't know that it would bottom out on that snap ring. So that is what happened, and this is like 4 days later here now, and it's all back together again. We haven't ran it yet, but yeah, we figured out what was wrong and what caused all of this to begin with in the 90s, the last time it was worked on. So yeah, a little bit of a story for you. Anyway, I got to put battery boxes on, but yesterday we did cab kit and everything else in it, so I'll climb up there and show you that. So, we're up in the cab here now. I don't know what looks best. We'll say this. So Rob and I done this yesterday. Look at that nice cab kit. Couple little wrinkles in it, but that kind of thing will happen. So, all new foam. And then all the steel is painted. I just need, waiting on a new sticker. And I got to paint the shifters yet. But also we got this work tray. That's kind of cool, I thought. The other two tractors, I've put the cup holder thing here with the ashtray. But these tractors, they have an ashtray like this over here that slides in and out of the fender. It's not a little door that opens. So I couldn't use those cup holders. And of course we wanted cup holders in here. So ordered this tray. I actually wanted to get this for the 4640. But with 1682 monitors up there, it wouldn't work. You'd lose your whole tray because of monitors. So I don't know. I think that's pretty cool, this thing, really. Lay your knife in there and odds and ends, whatever. I don't know. Something different anyways. That was kind of cool. So that's what Amanda picked when I showed her. There's a whole bunch of different things you can get for these tractors. Like there's a cubby hole that you can put here or here with a little lid that opens up and down on it. And or that cup holder thing, like I believe that's the 55 series. Come up with those cup holders like that. But yeah, I don't know. Put a work tray. Thought that was pretty cool. So it needs these knobs, but whatever, that works for now. It'll just have one nice shiny orange knob. We went to put the headliner in, but it had issues, and I wasn't happy with the quality of it, so I sent it back, told them to get me a better one. So we'll see what the next one's like when it comes, and then we can put the new headliner in. Got to change the blower motors in here yet. Got to do that from the roof, I think. I don't know. Never done that in one of these tractors before, but I think you got to go up on top. So yeah, new blower motors, and then I've got the updated vent bezel. I'm waiting on new speakers to come for it, and we got a new radio to put in. So, but Rob is really, really good with the audio stuff like that, so I'm gonna let him do the honors and put the radio and the speakers in. I let him do most of the cab kit because he has to do put a few in where he works, where he pushes snow. He ordered a couple kits and he's never done one before, so told him I'd let him do this one, and then that way if he had any issues, I would be here to help him that way. But then he knows how for his that way. So anyway, not a really exciting video, but I wanted to get you caught up to date on what was going on here. There's going to be 1, 2, possibly 3 really neat videos coming up. I bought 3 new tractors. 2 are something that, one is definitely one that you know or would never guess that I would buy. One is something that I actually said in another video I would buy if I come across one, and then one is something that isn't too big of a shock that I bought. So it's going to be rescue missions for all 3 of them. They're being abandoned, so I got them for next to nothing, and we're going to go see if we can get them going. So make sure you stick around for that. You don't want to miss that. It's going to be fun. So anyway, I guess that's where I'm going to leave you for now. So make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe for more, and we'll see you later.